Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hi everyone, let's talk about the Vampire Diaries Season 8, Episode 13. The lies are going to catch up with you. First, a quick thought. So now that the twins are having a hard time controlling their power, and that their power is the same power that Kai had, and since Kai is now back, does that mean that he could possibly eventually teach them how to control their power? And actually, Leonie Farrell, I apologize if I completely butchered your name, mentioned that on my previous review. So I think that's a big possibility. I mean, literally, the twins are acting out right when Kai comes back. So it's just like perfect timing. Speaking of Kai! Hey, we knew he was back, but now we're like seeing him full on. I mean, he's technically between worlds, like he's not fully back. Hell hasn't really changed him. You would think that torture and all of that, but no, he's like, I've accepted the fact that I'm bad and I will embrace it and I will try to bargain to get what I want. I don't know about you, but I was kind of with Alaric on this one. Like, you cannot trust him because he's evil. He's always gonna outsmart you. Which he did, by the way, and he took Elena. But I also think that since we know Elena will be coming back, or at least, Dobrev will be making an appearance again before the end of the series, then he's definitely going to play some part in bringing her back. I will say that my favorite moment of Kai's were when Damon is talking to Bonnie, and he's like, let me say hi. And then when Damon hangs up, he's like, did it sound like she missed me? And you're like, no, she probably did miss you. I still find it really weird to see Chris Wood now as Kai, because I'm so used to him as Mon-El, and him being really nice that I just, every time I'm like, oh yeah, Kai is like really bad. But I still like him. Moving on to Stefan, who is not catching any break those last few episodes. Now that he's human, that means also all the people he ever compelled to forget things are like now remembering. So it's like, hey, there was a vampire. Hey. So yeah, that's kind of messed up actually. And I think we also realized the damage that he's done over the years. It's pretty bad. And we also find out that Dorian is the one that kidnapped him because he also remembered that, Stefan killed his whole family. So there's that. Well, first of all, I hope that Stefan will become a vampire again because I will admit, human Stefan, not that exciting to watch. 2, I didn't really understand why they gave Dorian all of Stefan's files. Like, why does he get to decide? And I feel like that doesn't, even if he decides not to turn Stefan in, Stefan still did those things, and obviously he still wants to atone for them. So, I don't know. I was like, all right, I don't get it. And 3, Stefan wants to go off on his own. I mean, I feel like poor Caroline. She was going to stay by him even when he was working for the devil. I mean, she stood by him through everything, and now that he's human and he almost died, she was there, she tried to save him, he comes back and he's like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go and do my thing because I need to I need to do some redemption. And I'm like, I feel like she could help you. I feel like if Caroline's proven anything over the time that she's been with you is that she's really supportive and she'll, try to help you as best as she can. But of course, the most important thing of this whole episode was Enzo. I mean, he's dead, but not really. And I think we finally understand what that whole, Bonnie Scream did. She created, a whole world attached to her that Cade, aka the devil, can't even access. That's how freaking powerful Bonnie is. And I feel in a way that Cade seems very interested in Bonnie because I think he sees a lot of him in her. And I think he created hell when he was burnt at the stake, if I remember correctly. So I think what Bonnie did is that she created a place also, except that maybe it wasn't fueled necessarily by the same hate that Cade had when he was burnt at the stake. But maybe Bonnie is one of the few people that could help defeat Cade. If she's as powerful as he is, she might be able to understand or, kind of stand up to him. That would be kind of cool. So yeah, she created this whole world and now she can access it and she can kind of see Enzo and hopefully protect him and bring him back to life. Yes, please bring Enzo back to life. And the title of this episode, The Lies Are Going to Catch Up With You, is a line that Damon tells Stefan in Season 1, Episode 5, You're Undead to Me. Of course, I would love to hear what you thought of this episode. Do you agree with Stefan's Damon's decision to leave Caroline behind. Are you excited? Enzo is back. Yes, we're all excited. Let me know in the comments. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?